So with your destination booked, it's time to start preparing for your trip. This preparation is to start sometime before you go away. Certain things can take quite some time to get organised in terms of making sure your bike is ready and doesn't let you down. Mechanical failure can actually really put the dampeners on a good trip. If your bike lets you down, limited availability for getting work done while you're out there, it can really start to have a negative effect on your experience. Certain things we can do pretty rapidly to ourselves: cable changes, brake pad changes, punctures, etc. And they're all just run-of-the-mill stuff. What we're talking about here is perhaps looking at the things that you can't do yourself, or your IBS might need to send parts of your bike away for to get done. Fork servicing, shock servicing, bushings and bearings, they all need to be checked over well before you go. Particularly if you're going away spring or summer, which a lot of people is the time they choose to go away. That's when everyone digs their bikes out from the winter hibernation period and realises they need work doing. The companies that specialise in servicing shocks and forks are going to be really busy. You can wait up to 6 weeks for a fork service with some of the busier outfits out there, so make sure you plan this early. Yes, you're going to be doing some riding perhaps in the time between you getting your bike fully serviced, the shock service, and your departure, but those big jobs need to be out of the way. The rest of your kind of pre-trip shakedown that you want to do in advance is all the other bits and pieces that we're looking at in terms of wear and tear. You're likely to be putting a lot of miles in 1 week, or a 4-day, depending on how long you're away for, but you're likely to do a month or two's worth of riding in that space of time. So where you might put up with a bit of change stretch on your weekend rides and think about getting it done at some stage in the near future, now is the time to act. Get your drive chain sorted, get your suspension sorted, and of course, for bigger hills, we need to start thinking about getting our brakes sorted. Might need a bleed, might just need to keep an eye on the pad life, but we're definitely going to be packing pads for our trip. Numerous pairs of pads to take with us. There are so many different types out there, and some can suddenly become very difficult to find when you need them most. Other considerations you might change if the way you're going offers a lot more in the way of vertical drop than you're used to, is making a few changes to your setup. Tyre choice. I've stuck some slightly more rugged tyres on, some 2.4s on, fresh pair of boots on the bike, make it feel pretty new anyway. Bit more volume, going to absorb bumps a bit better. We've got a thicker sidewall on the tyre, dual ply sidewall. That's going to stop snake bites. A lot more rocks where we're going than we're used to, and we don't want our tyres to get shredded on the first day and be out searching for replacements in a very expensive resort. Other small changes you might make, we might start thinking about upgrading the size of our discs. Obviously you're going to have to get an adapter so that the caliper fits around the new disc, but a bigger set of discs, certainly on the front, is going to increase your braking power and just give you a little bit more confidence in what you're doing. If your standard rising is more of an XC vent and where you're going is a bit more gravity led, there might be an option to upgrade your bar width, make them a little bit wider, give you a bit more stability. Maybe switch out from cleated pedals to flat pedals if that makes you feel more confident. If you're happy riding in cleats and confident doing so, no need to change them.